Well, hi everyone. My name is Greg Baxter. I'm a business development manager with AmaWaterways. A lot of people ask me, AmaWaterways, that's an interesting name. Is AMA, is that an acronym? It's not. Ama is actually the Latin root for love. Boy, let me tell you, you experience us, you experience what we do on the rivers and our service, you will understand why I say it is love. I want to let you know who our founders are. We were founded by, you see these three right here, Rudi Schreiner, Christine Karst, and Gary Murphy, and Gary Murphy's father, Jimmy Murphy. You know, Rudy's actually known as the godfather of river cruising. He actually helped start the whole industry. He designs all of our ships as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about low water and high water, because sometimes in the news you hear about that. You hear about, you know, the rivers are low in Europe, or the rivers are high in Europe. Well, what happens is, yeah, if the rivers get a little bit low, for some ships, it can be difficult for them to continue cruising. Or if the rivers get high, it's very difficult to get under bridges. So what did Rudi do? He designed our ships for both, for high water and low water. So that's just one of the many reasons why he's known as the godfather of river cruising. But usually most of the new things that happen in the industry, they kind of start with us, and the rest follow, and that's because of Rudi. So we are celebrating 23 years in business. Some of you may not know, river cruising, I think a lot of people think, oh my gosh, river cruising's been around for 100 years. River cruising hasn't even been around for 30 years. It is less than 30 years old, and it just exploded in popularity. It's just so amazing because you can go to you can go to 3-4 countries in 1 week on a river cruise. So extremely, extremely popular. We at AmaWaterways love this saying. Oceans take you to countries, but rivers take you through them. What we mean is that, like, ocean liners can take guests to a country, but really it's the rivers that cut through the countries. That's what we specialize in. And I like to take it one step further. Not only are the rivers taking you through the countries, but all of the original history is on the rivers. People needed fresh water. They didn't need salt water. They needed fresh water. So everything started on rivers. People needed water for themselves, for agriculture, eventually for transportation. So, like, when you're on the upper Danube, there are 3 capital cities. They're just sitting on the edge of the river, like Budapest, Hungary, Bratislava, Slovakia, Vienna, Austria, because that is where they started. So just know the most authentic history will be on the rivers. I love this photo here. This photo epitomizes river cruising. It's intimate. It's very different from big ship cruising. This photo is of Passau, Germany. And I can remember just walking along the tree line in the bottom left picture last time I was there. That's how intimate it is, that I can just point out trees and go, oh yeah, I was just walking along those trees. Because what we do with river cruising at Ama is the ship just pulls over and docks, and we just get off the ship and we start doing our daily excursions, whether it's, you know, city tours or hikes, going up to, you see that castle up on the top of the hill, we take tours up to the castle. It's very intimate. The ship you see there is one of our largest ships, and it still only holds 100 to 150 passengers. Let's talk a little bit about the destinations where we cruise and about the ships that we are using as well. Top left corner you see Europe. 80% of what we do is Europe. There's just so many rivers in Europe. You have the Rhine and the Danube, and they span almost the entire continent. Then part of Europe, of course, is France, and there's 5 different rivers that we cruise in France. And then probably the most hot destination right now in Europe is Portugal on the Douro River. Oh my gosh, you better book that early if you want to get on Portugal. So we sail Portugal as well. So about 80% of what we do is Europe, I said, because there's so many rivers there and because it's so popular and well known. Then we have Africa, Southern Africa. So we're doing Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, and South Africa. But this is not just a river cruise. This is very different than everything else we do. 4 nights of it is on a river cruise ship. It's beautiful. The Zambezi Queen only takes 26 passengers, very intimate. But we're not cruising to towns and getting off and exploring and doing excursions. What we're doing is we are wildlife viewing. So the ship just moves a little bit on the Chobe River from day to day. And what we do is we go there when the watering holes inland have dried up, so all the animals come to the river to drink. So we have tenders we get in, we get up close to all of the animals. And so 4 nights of great just animal viewing with beautiful staterooms, great bar, great restaurant. Then we fly our guests to Victoria Falls, UNESCO World Heritage Site, staying in a 5-star hotel and experiencing those falls. Amazing. Then you can take itineraries where we add on other components. So we might add on Kruger National Park to do land safari. You can add on Rovos rails, the most luxurious train in the world as well. So you see how this is interesting? It's not just one thing. It's not just going to Africa to do a land safari. You're doing a variety of things, and you can decide how much. Also, there's Asia, Vietnam and Cambodia on the Mekong River. Very exotic, people love this. Egypt on the Nile. I just got done with this in March. Oh my gosh, amazing. So this is an 11-night itinerary, 3 nights in Cairo, seeing the pyramids of Giza, the Sphinx, the brand new Egypt Museum. Yes, we are going there during the soft opening to the new Egypt Museum. Then we fly to Luxor. That's where we meet the ship. And in Luxor, we visit the Valley of the Kings, and we just, oh my gosh, so much. Just know Egypt is amazing, amazing. We're getting the best reviews we've ever gotten right now. And we just built a new ship. We have the AmaDahlia there, and we just built AmaLilia, brand new ship. Lastly, I think I mentioned a little bit earlier, I said, when there are new things in the industry, it's usually AmaWaterways. Well, here's another new thing, Colombia. No one has ever river cruised in the country of Colombia before. So our owners put together this amazing itinerary for bragging rights. Anyone who does this is going to be able to say they did something no one else has ever done. This is on the Magdalena River in Colombia. We built 2 new ships, the AmaMagdalena and the AmaMelodia. They're only 60 passengers, very intimate. This started in March, and we're getting rave reviews. By the way, speaking of ship lengths, I'll teach you something. The size of a river cruise ship is not up to the company who is building it. The country tells us how large our ship can be to safely navigate their rivers. So when I tell you that a ship is 150 passengers versus another ship like I'm just mentioning now that's 60 passengers, you know how intimate the river is. Obviously a 60 passenger ship means the river must be very intimate. So those are our destinations. Here's just a little map I was mentioning to you about Europe and our other destinations, all the different places that we sailed to. Look at the map here. It's where it says where the rivers flow. That is Europe, the continent of Europe. Look at all those blue lines. Those are all of the rivers that we sail in Europe. Then if you look to the right, you're gonna see that we have Vietnam and Cambodia at the top picture. In the center is Southern Africa, and the bottom is Egypt. Just to give you an idea, once again, by map of where we go. Here's that map of Colombia. Again, brand new. No one's ever done this before, so it's great bragging rights. But you'll see we're at the top left corner of South America. There's the isthmus on the left. You see the Panama Canal. So that is the Caribbean Sea up there. Beautiful. We go from Cartagena, you see on the coast there, you have Cartagena and Barranquilla. We go 7 nights from Cartagena to Barranquilla or reverse. By the way, if you know the singer Shakira, she's from Barranquilla. Also, the 2nd largest carnival celebration in the world is in Barranquilla. First, of course, is in Brazil, but we do a weekly carnival celebration just for our guests in Barranquilla. So definitely think about doing Colombia. I love this because remember I said Christine Karst, she's married to Rudi, she's one of our founders. When I first started with the company, she said to a group of us, she said, if she remembers when they first started AmaWaterways, she said, if we could just have 2 ships, we'd be so successful. Well, look at us, we have 30 ships right now. We just announced this week we're building 8 more that will come out by 2030. And The way our success happened is not through mass advertising. We do very little advertising, as a matter of fact. We grow the healthy way. We grow through word of mouth. People go out, they experience us, they come home, they rave about our service, about our destinations, about our ships. They talk to their travel advisors, and their travel advisors then tell them their new clients about us. That is how we've grown. So yes, we are not a small company, that's for sure. So let's talk a little bit about what is it like to be on an AmaWaterways river cruise, and points of distinction. What I mean by points of distinction, this is what do we do that our competitors do not do? What are things that are exclusive just to AmaWaterways? So the first thing I love is, okay, the cruise manager. Every ship, big ships, small ships, they all have a cruise manager. The cruise manager's like me, they're the host. They're the ones talking to all the guests and getting them excited and telling them about the excursions. They actually work with all of the companies that build the excursions, so they're very important on the ship. Well, with us, when you purchase a pre-package or a post-package, those are the packages that you can purchase if you want to stay a little bit longer than just a cruise length. Well, usually guests are on their own during a pre and a post. They get paperwork. The paperwork tells them where to go, what the hotel address is, what time to be downstairs to meet the bus to go on the included excursion. We don't do that. We make sure our cruise manager is with our guests through the pre, through the cruise, and through the post. So there's no guesswork. Everything runs smoothly, and they're supported by someone who's an expert and an AmaWaterways employee. How about this? When our guests arrive, day one, embarkation day, all of the ladies get a long stem red rose. Everyone gets champagne. We all have a nice toast. When everyone sits down to dinner, the table staff will come around and collect the ladies' red roses, bring them back to their staterooms, trim them, and put them into a vase for them when they get back to their staterooms. So a very nice welcome when you are cruising with AmaWaterways. Let's talk about our signature double balconies. This is something Rudi Schreiner has designed that is amazing. Remember, he's the godfather of river cruising. He decided to make something nobody else has, which is our signature double balconies. I don't know that anyone can have them. I'm pretty sure they're trademarked just to AmaWaterways. What they are is they're a French balcony on the right and a full sit-down, step out, sit down balcony with table and chairs on the left. These are amazing. On most of our ships, they're a category just below a suite. But Rudi has been designing some of our new ships with all double balconies. Take the two ships in Colombia, the Magdalena and the AmaMelody. He made all categories these double balconies. In Vietnam and Cambodia on the Mekong, the Douro is all double balconies. We're building a second ship as well for Vietnam and Cambodia, and I haven't heard if it'll be all double balconies, but I'm not going to be surprised. But just know, these are signature to AmaWaterways. How about this? Dining. Our dining is award-winning. We are invited to gastronomic culinary societies that you cannot apply for. You have to be invited. Secret shoppers have to come onto your ship and test everything out, and you have to be invited. We've been invited to 2 different amazing culinary societies. One of them is Chaîne des Rôtissières, and every week there's a Chaîne des Rôtissières dinner for all of our guests. They love it. But here's what I love too. Most river cruise ships have one dining room, a dining room that seats the whole ship. We have that. We have a dining room on all of our ships that seats the whole ship, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But on most of our ships, we also have a specialty restaurant. The specialty restaurant is called the chef's table. Usually it's fully at the back of the ship. It seats about 26 guests each evening for 5 to 7 course fine dining with paired wines. You see the maitre d' with the black tie in the back of the photo. The maitre d' actually comes out and introduces each of the courses before sitting them down so all the guests know what they're having. Look at the chef with the white hat back there behind the glass. The chef is cooking in front of all of our guests. This is something that is all included. We're going to talk about everything that's included, but this is something very, very special. We were the first at many things in this industry, but here's one, and a very special one. This is our fleetwide wellness program. What this is we have a wellness expert that teaches yoga, cardio, strength, dance, has classes all throughout the day and into the evening. This is all included. So if you are active, you are going to love this. You can do as much as you want or as little as you want. Some people are very active, but maybe they don't want to be up at 7 o'clock for a yoga class. That's fine, we have lots of classes later on. This is not something to where the wellness leader is teaching classes and then serving you dinner later. These are experts, this is all they do. It's all fully included. I'm telling you, you will love it. We are so active that we skew much younger in age than other river cruise lines. We start in the mid-30s on up because we do. I'm going to be talking about bicycles that we have. You see the wellness program here. We do castle hikes up to the top of hills to castles. You can do as much or as little of this as you want, but since we do offer this, we have a much more active clientele and we skew much younger. In fact, some people have their teenagers on board who come with them and their teenagers are loving it. We also have swimming pools that people like to go into. We'll talk about that as well. On all of our ships, we also have a fitness room. And this is something to where it gives you the option if you would like to stay in shape, but maybe you don't want to do the actual scheduled classes, you can go down and work out on your own. If you'd like to get some private training though from our wellness expert, this is all complimentary. And you know how much private training would cost you if you weren't on the ship. So this is a very big benefit to our clients. Swimming pools, something very rare with river cruising. We have swimming pools on almost all of our ships. They are wonderful. People love them in the warm months of the year. Then in the colder months of the year, we heat them up to temperature of jacuzzis. So these can be enjoyed year round. But again, this is something, I won't say exclusive to AmaWaterways, but very close. This is something very rare to have on board ships. Let's talk a little bit about alcohol and what is included, because in this photo I'm going to be talking about our sip and sail happy hour that we included. So for those of you that imbibe in a little bit of adult beverages, the way we do it is this. At breakfast we include sparkling wine so you can make mimosas with them. At lunch and at dinner, we include unlimited fine wine and craft beer. We don't do house wines. We do regional wines from the ports that we're visiting, and they're very high-end wines. People love our wines. So again, breakfast, lunch, dinner, then we invented something called Sip and Sail Happy Hour. What is this? Well, when you get back from your included excursions for the day, and it's about an hour before dinner starts, now in our lounge we offer our Sip and Sail Happy Hour, which is everything I mentioned plus hard alcohol. Now you can have your martinis and your margaritas and your mojitos. They're all included. So yes, this is something that our guests enjoy very much. To me, the reason that you go on a river cruise mostly is to get off the ship. First of all, the ships are beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful, but the ship should not be the destination. The destination should be the destination. So what is so important to us is that when our guests get off of our ship each day, all of their excursions are included. They come at no extra cost. So depending on what port it is, it could be anywhere from 3 to 7 different choices. Sometimes you can do 2 in a day. Sometimes, a lot of museums, they'll wait till they close and then we can come in on our own. So that would be in the evening. So you can do an excursion in the day, during the day, and then another one maybe to a museum in the evening. So, but we don't have an added menu with pricing for added excursions. All of our excursions are included. So if you look at this picture here, at the bottom left corner, you see a city tour going on. We do city tours in every port, and when we do them, we break them into slow walkers, regular speed walkers, and active speed walkers, so people can get in the pace that really works for them. Then you see just above that picture, you see people walking through a vineyard. We have hikes, gentle hikes, sometimes a little bit more active hikes. You can get into hikes that you enjoy. Some people call them strolls, some people look at it as a hike. Then look at the top right picture. We were the first to put bicycles on board our ships. On almost all of our itineraries in Europe, we'll have 25 bicycles, and we'll be doing guided bike tours every day. If there's any bikes left over after the guided tour goes, you can take them out on your own. Then look at the bottom right, culinary. So if there's wineries nearby or breweries, often we're doing tours and tastings to these. People love this. So again, all of our excursions are included. Another thing that's included, and that's very important to most people, they want to stay connected. So we have complimentary Wi-Fi. Our Wi-Fi is extremely strong, very good, and it's getting stronger because we're moving to Starlink. So now it will be even stronger, but it's always completely included. We also have an app, and our app is called the My Ama Cruise app. You just get it, at your Apple store or whatever, your app store. It's just a free app, but it keeps all of your e-documents. There could be 30, 40, 50 pages of documents. It keeps all of them on your phone. You can send e-postcards to your friends. You can have all of your daily excursions all on there for you. So there's so many things that you can do. By the way, postcards. This is something that Ama loves to offer. A guest can come to our front desk anytime they want. They can ask for as many postcards as they would like, maybe 100 postcards. They can spend the whole week filling out these postcards, and then at the end of the week, they just hand them back to the front desk, and we will post them and mail them for them. It's just a little added something extra that we give to our guests. We have a wonderful air department. So when you are booking with AmaWaterways, you only have to go one place. You can book your cruise with us, you can book your airfare with us, you can book your pre and your post extensions, and you can even book your travel insurance. One call, one invoice, super, super easy. But our air department, oh my gosh, they are great. And we have a lot of great promotions that we have throughout the years as well. So you will always want to work with your travel advisor to find out what those promotions are. We have a ship. It is the greatest ship in river cruising. She is twice as wide as any other river cruise ship. Her name is AmaMagna. She is amazing. Originally, she was built to try to help woo big ship cruisers to actually stretch a little bit and try river cruising. But they're so used to, big ship cruising, people are used to multiple dining options and very large staterooms and suites, which isn't usually the first thing on the list for river cruise ships because they're smaller. But we made AmaMagna. Rudi designed AmaMagna, and she is twice as wide as any other river cruise ship. And so you would think that we would put twice as many passengers on. No, we put just like 40 more passengers onto her. I mentioned before that a standard river cruise ship is about 160 passengers. She's 196 passengers. So our standard ships have 2 restaurants I was mentioning. AmaMagna has 4 restaurants. Amazing. So she doesn't just have more restaurants, she has staterooms that are larger than our other ships. She has suites that are very large. She has the owner suite that square footage wise is larger than my condo. I mean, amazing. I'll show you photos of that in just a minute. That is AmaMagna with a standard size river cruise ship rafting off of her. So you can see her size. She's amazing. Look at the spin bikes on the back of the ship. People can just be outside of the ship on the spin bikes working out. She is spectacular. This is in Budapest, Hungary, by the way. But yes, I wanted you to see completely the difference in size. She's extremely popular. Now, she can only cruise on the Danube River, but the Danube River is, could be almost 2,000 miles long. That's because the Danube has locks wide enough for her. Other rivers don't have locks wide enough for her to get into. So, but she is quite the treat and quite bragging rights to say you've been on AmaMagna. Let's look at a little bit more of her. I mentioned that there is the owner suite that's larger than my condo. Well, this is the sleeping area of that owner suite. There's actually a television that rises up out of that piece of furniture at the foot of the bed. Let's look at the bathroom now. Does that look like a 5-star hotel to you? Look at that, double vanities, granite countertops, soaker tub, walk-in shower, amazing. So this is for the owner suite, but even the standard suites and staterooms, they would have a single vanity. They may not have a soaker tub, but they're all have those beautiful walk-in showers. So everything on her, every stateroom category is beautiful. Every bathroom category is beautiful. There's a beautiful bar up on the top deck that guests could enjoy. You see the stateroom on the top right with the beautiful balconies. The theater room on the bottom left, and there's those spin bikes that I was mentioning. This is the lounge on AmaMagna. Beautiful. The lounge on any river cruise ship is the living room of the ship. That's where the bar is. That's where your cruise manager will get up and talk to each evening. With us, that's where we'll have that sip and sail happy hour every evening. This is one of the 4 restaurants. This is Jimmy's restaurant. It is family style. This is the Alfresco restaurant. Alfresco restaurant has indoor dining and has outdoor dining. And then on top of these two restaurants, we still have a chef's table restaurant that I mentioned for the other ships with the 5 to 7 course fine dining. And we also have a main restaurant that seats the whole ship, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So guests have lots of choices on board AmaMagna. Here's that theater room I was mentioning. You can actually go in, there's a remote control, and you can choose what movies you want to watch. This is open 24 hours a day to go in, and guests can watch movies, enjoy television. It's just a little added extra. This is the newest thing. Again, another first for AmaWaterways. We all know how popular pickleball is. So AmaMagna has the first ever pickleball court. That is a full regulation size pickleball court. It stays very busy throughout the days, and it is completely complimentary. Let's talk about theme sailings. Our theme sailings, they are all value added, meaning they come at no additional cost to a regular sailing. But of course, there's gonna be a lot of added amenities to a theme sailing. So let's start with the first one. Wine theme sailings, extremely popular. We do over 80 different wine theme sailings per year. When we have a wine theme sailing, we're going to have a wine expert on board. Maybe it's a winery owner or a wine maker. They're the host for the whole cruise, and they will be bringing some of their wines on as well as a little treat for our guests. But they're going to be doing wine tastings throughout the week. A lot of times what they educate you on is Old World wines, which would be European wines, versus New World wines, which is a lot of the wines that we have here in the States. But also we'll be adding other excursions, like other wineries we wouldn't usually visit. We'll add those to visit and do tastings at as well during the week. Christmas markets, extremely popular. I think in the very beginning I mentioned how popular Portugal is and that you better hurry up and book early if you want Portugal. If you want Christmas markets, you better book early. Christmas markets are mid-November through Christmas. And really they started as a celebration to the end of the harvest and looking forward to Christmas. Well, they are so popular for us. So what we do is you get to do all of your regular excursions during the day, your bike rides, your city tours and everything, but then we visit Christmas markets in the evening because they don't start till the late afternoon into the evening, so you get the best of everything. But again, book early if you want Christmas markets. Here's something brand new. We talked about wine cruises. Well, just recently we all decided, well, if wine cruises are so popular, we've been hearing people asking us, why don't you do some beer cruises? We just hadn't really thought about putting them together. We've put them together now. We have beer-themed cruises, like on the Rhine. It's so, throughout Germany, beers are so popular. Also on the Dutch and Belgian waterways, that's where Heineken came from. So we are doing these beer-themed cruises the same way I just mentioned for wine. There's going to be beer hosts on board, beer tastings, going to added breweries. So it's all value added, same price as any other week. So please enjoy those. You see, for 25, 26, and 27, we have multiple cruise dates. So work with your travel advisor on those. And then wellness. We talked a little bit about wellness earlier, about our wellness hosts and all the classes that they teach. Well, we're now doing wellness theme cruises. Instead of just having your wellness host on a regular cruise where they're teaching classes and you can choose the classes, there's going to be added intensity classes. Instead of just walks, they'll have runs if you would like. We're going to have longer bike rides. There will be extended hikes that are longer. So, these are for people who really like their fitness. They like to be healthy. There's going to be talks about health. There's going to be morning juice bars. They might have smoothie bars. So these are something for people who love to stay in shape. These are going to be great themes for them. This is our luxury golf packages. So for golfers who want to mix their love of Europe with enjoying some of the courses, we have a package for them. And currently it's on AmaMagna on the upper Danube, or we also have it on the Seine River in France. And it's a full luxury golf package where guests can play 4 championship courses on a 7-night itinerary, and they can mix in a 5th if they like, if they purchase one of our pre or posts. this has become extremely popular with our guests, which is called Soulful Experiences. These are Black History sailings. We started with just one of these 2 years ago. It was so popular that now we're going to 4 different countries to do these. So if you enjoy Black history, you are going to love these themed cruises. We also have Latin Touch, which is Latin themed history sailings, where we're going to have Spanish speaking cruise managers, and you're going to explore all the amazing Latin history that we have on the different itineraries that we offer. And this is brand new. We just partnered with Smithsonian. You know, Smithsonian, the history people, the science people. It's called Smithsonian Journeys, and for 2026, we are going to be offering 30 different cruise dates, where we'll have 2 Smithsonian experts on board. One might be a scientist, one might be an archaeologist or something, and we will be doing added excursions to different museums and different archaeological sites and things that our guests can really learn from these experts on. So for people who like to learn and be educated, these are going to be really special. Okay, Smithsonian Journeys starting in 2026. And then lastly, a lot of people like their classical music, and so in Europe, especially in the capital cities, that is where a lot of this really started. So we have Celebration of Music cruises. These are 7-night cruises on the upper Danube, and they go to the 3 capital cities I mentioned before. It's 7 nights going to Budapest, Hungary, Bratislava, Slovakia, and Vienna, Austria. And that is where all the great masters live. That's where all the great concerts were. So we're going to go to concerts. There's going to be a musical host on board who might be a conductor, for example. We're going to see where the great masters lived. So if you enjoy music, especially classical music, please try out one of these Celebration of Music cruises. Let's talk about our promotions, because AmaWaterways always has amazing promotions. This is my favorite though. This is called Upgrade Rewards Program. Okay, the upgrade part of the title means your bookings have to be in at least a balcony or a suite. They cannot be in our entry-level window staterooms. They have to at least be balcony or suite, which I'm sure most of your bookings are. So what is this? For any new 2026 bookings that you make in all destinations other than Africa, there's going to be something for your clients and something for you. What do your clients get? Well, when they book a balcony, they're going to get complimentary prepaid gratuities. That's about $150 per person in the stateroom value. So for 2 people in the stateroom, that could be about $300 value. They're also going to get a 1-category upgrade, staying within the category. And you, as the travel advisor, are going to get a $100 e-gift card, and you'll receive that 2 to 3 weeks after deposit. You do not have to wait till travel. That's for balconies. Then for a suite, they would get the complimentary prepaid gratuities. They're going to get $100 of onboard credit because we can't upgrade them any farther from a suite. So they get $100 of onboard credit, a free bag of laundry, and you will get a $100 e-gift card. So this is for all new bookings traveling in 2026, and your booking window is till the end of this year, December 31st of 2025. Best of luck. Okay, let's talk about one more great one. This is our military savings. Yes, we always want to thank the military for their service, and so what we're offering on all itineraries to all destinations all year long, there is no expiration date on this. This is just our policy. We will give that military person in the stateroom a $250 savings. All we have to do is you just have to let us know that they're military, and we will apply that to them. Let's talk about solo travelers. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have great specials for you. We want you guys to enjoy your sailing and not pay double. I know you're used to that. So many solo travelers are always paying as if there's 2 people in a stateroom. We don't do that on AmaWaterways. We love you solo travelers. So what are we offering you? Well, we're offering you a special to where, this is a policy, by the way, this doesn't change. In our entry-level staterooms, which are our window staterooms, they don't have a balcony on them, you only have a 25% solo supplement. What does that mean? That means you pay for your half of the stateroom and only 25% of the other half of the stateroom. That is a great, great special. What if you like our balconies though? You like our French balconies, or maybe those beautiful double balconies I showed you? Well, the balconies only come at 50% solo supplement. So your side of the stateroom and 50% of the other side of the stateroom. When it comes to suites, unfortunately, we don't discount suites for solo travelers. But I have something really special to tell you though. In France, we have 4 ships that were all designed the same, and each ship has 2 solo staterooms, meaning they were designed just for solo travelers. We never put double occupancy into them. We only put solo travelers in them. They're French balcony, they're beautiful, and they are 0 solo supplement year-round, every sailing, anytime. But remember, there's only 2 of them per ship, so first come, first serve. And just know this, solo travelers are so great on our cruises. With our open seated dining policy, they sit with all the different tables at all different meals. They get to know everybody. We love our solo travelers. So please book with us and know that we have great specials for you.